You're right. Sort of. In a way, I was in love with Josh. In a way. But it was... I didn't want to fuck Josh. Jesus Christ, isn't it obvious? I wanted to be Josh. I was a good drummer. I was in some really good bands. I was building a solid reputation. I was going to break through. I was going to make it big. But then I got married and had kids. And for a while, I thought I could do both. I tried to do both. I really did. My dad kept offering to sell me his electrical business because I'd always worked for him. And I had to work for him when my daughter was born. And then my son. And then I was playing less and less and working more and more. Then Dad died. And I was the only one who could take over. So I took over. And that was pretty much the end of my career as a rock and roll drummer. I was never angry about it. Really. I love my family. I wanted to do the right thing. You know what does piss me off? My son. He's even better than I was. He's an amazing guitarist. He could go so much further than I ever could. But he treats music like a hobby. You know what he wants to be? He wants to be an electrician. He wants to be me. He can't wait for me to retire so I can give the business to him. Can you believe that? With his talent. So no, Nikki, I didn't take Josh's ashes because I was in love with him. Though I did love him for giving me a chance to pretend I was part of the world I always wanted to belong to. I enjoyed every minute I got to spend out here at this falling apart campfire, playing alongside the greatest drummer I have ever heard in my life. And getting to work on his houses, wiring his recording studio. Fuck. My kids being born was seriously a spiritual thing for me. But standing alone in that room, in front of Joshua Tree's drum sets, that was the most religious experience I have ever had in my life. I stole Josh's ashes because last year he told me that this circle and his time with me, all of us, meant something to him. When he died, all I could think of was that he said he wanted to be part of this forever. He really did say that. Yeah, he was stoned out of his mind, but he said it. I took his ashes because I owed it to him. I owe him for giving me a chance to get as close to my wannabe dream as I'm ever gonna get. So yeah, I loved him. I'll always love him. The rest, I guess you wouldn't understand. Satisfied?